Hello, I am Martin Frederik Garbers. You have likely found your way to this video because you're searching for a solution to a problem. But unlike the problems that you face in your daily life as an entrepreneur or CEO, this one is a little bit elusive. It manifests in how you feel each morning when you wake up, in the diminishing energy you bring to another day at your desk. The endless cycles of solving other people's problems and challenges, giving a lot of your energy to others would sometimes feel senselessly exhausted. I call this a problem of lack of space, a lack of expression, and a lack of deep, meaningful relationships in your life. Often a lack of freedom of who you really want to be. And in the Gospel of St. Thomas, it wisely says, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you, will let you thrive. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. Through working with entrepreneurs and CEOs, people like you, I've found very often that there's so much in them that they're holding back. They're preventing from really letting come forth. And as a result, they silently die into a status quo, day in, day out, until the day they choose not to. And you have a choice. I vividly remember the day I had the moment to make this choice. It was over dinner with the senior staff of Fairchild Semiconductor, the company I was their regional CFO for Europe for before. And we were having dinner when the message came through the company was going to be acquired. Everybody was excited, speaking, what would that mean? And for me, that opened a moment of tranquility, of inner peace, of, oh, this is the opportunity that I was looking for to take a detour, a change on my path. 18 months later, this picture was taken. Me walking my pilgrimage of Santiago, or the St. James Way, on the way to Santiago de Compostela. It was a life-changing experience. I was 6 weeks on the path, walking every day. And at the end of the path in Saint Finisterre, it became very, very clear that I was not going to go back into the corporate world. It said no. My body said no. And it opened a new chapter, which became the role that I'm today. I'm a skillful guide for others. Modern English says a transformational coach. This decision has become my foundation stone for my transformative business coaching I now offer. It's for individuals who face a very similar problem. Individuals who are seeking answers to questions like, who am I? What is my true calling in life? Who are the people that I want to surround myself with? And how do I let come forth what really wants to come forth so that I will thrive rather than die? Let me share with you a very profound moment during the journey on the Camino with you. After a long rainy day, I was resting in a small church, meditating. My body was already good for the day. I had done 27 kilometers and I would have been fine having a nice warm shower. Though my inner voice nudged me, go on, go further. And trusting my inner voice, I went for another 6 kilometers until I came to an old church, Saint Anton. And in this church, there's a little tiny hostel. The catch: there's no warm water because there's no electricity. And there's no internet coverage either. So a very quiet place. Though it became one of the changing nights of this whole Camino for me. Because in this little hostel, there was an experienced former pilgrim, and she had done volunteer work and shared with me her view of the Camino, what she had experienced and learned. And there it became very evident for me. While I was chasing for stamps and had the idea, I need to get to Santiago de Compostela, the whole thing changed. Santiago became for me a mere direction. Oh, follow the signs, follow the yellow arrows. Though what really became evident, the journey became the destination, the journey to myself, to my way of being. And I'm still very grateful for this night in this church without a roof, because it let me allow myself to come forth what really wanted to come forth. If you are seeking for a guide for your own personal journey of transformation, I audition for certain criteria. I'm looking for an unwaveringly willingness to go deep, to really go deep into your fears, to let them come forth and let the energy that's related to that release. And you have a high dedication to personal growth. How do I see this? It's the amount of time that you've dedicated for this, and also the investments you have made in yourself in the previous years. Because I draw out a level of commitment which is unusually high. And drawing out this commitment lets you really thrive. Are you willing to invest into your year-long transformational journey? Because I believe that's what it takes. A commitment to lasting change. How I play? I hold sacred space for you. Mainly for one reason, so that you can slow down your racing thoughts. We can do this either walking side by side through nature here in Munich, or in the lakes around Munich in the Alps. Or with my international clients, I do it virtually. Sometimes even walking, everyone in their own park or forest. Though very often holding a Zoom space so they can really slow down their thinking and feel into themselves. I guide you to connect with your inner self, your being, your deeper identity. During the time we spend together, I tap into in my zone of genius and my energy sensitivity. I can sense the blockages in other people and help them release these energies so that they can flow. And with the new flow of energy, what will come forth easily. During the journey together, we will create something which is genuinely you. What coming from your own path. If not you, there's nobody else that can bring it forth. And if not now, it's the time. My clients that are engaged into this transformational journey, they have shifted from former dull corporate roles into either becoming a CEO of the company that they really wanted to run, or moving out from corporate and becoming a trusted guide advisor like myself. Or they've changed their company from running everything on their own to only spending 2-3 days in their company. One of my clients has become a mompreneur. She only spends 3 days a week in her company, while the company has 10x in the meantime. If this resonates with you and you're willing to compose your own music and sing your own song rather than dancing to somebody else's tune, I invite you to connect with me. And maybe I can be the skillful guide during this night in the church without the roof that will help you to connect to your deeper calling. And I can promise you one thing. I truly see you. And I will listen to understand you. So you have a choice. You can either silently wait and dive slowly into what wants to come forth and you don't let it come forth, or you take the courage to jump. A little scary is always good. Feel free to connect with me. I'm open to hold the space for an experience with me for this unique journey of personal transformation. Be blessed. Buen camino, Utreya.